Tuesday, October 7, 2025. Today on Beyond the Gates, Fairmont Crest mourns Doug, Joey manipulates evidence, and Kat reclaims her man. Forgetting the prime directive of soaps, show us, don't tell us, we hear all about Doug's memorial service. Joey has the decency not to attend the service, but catches up with Vanessa afterwards to check on the unraveling widow. Their veiled conversation is interrupted by Leslie, who introduces herself, leaving me to think these two could be all kinds of trouble. At the country club, Eva, urged on by her mom, approaches Tomas' table. Did the writers forget that she and the legal eagle had already agreed to meet for lunch? They have an honest talk in which he admits he crossed a line he shouldn't have where she's concerned. He's hoping they can still be friends. As Eva is pointing out that his inability to connect with Kat in bed was all on her sister, guess who walks up to their table? Eva goes all in on attacking her rival, but Tomas sticks up for her. Admitting he regrets hurting Eva, he goes on to say that Kat is what he wants. Before leaving, Eva gets in a great parting shot, saying that standing next to Kat, I feel frigid. Heading home, Eva puts Leslie on blast for giving her awful, terrible, no good, very bad advice. As for Kat and Tomas, they declare their love and then engage in a little public hanky-panky. Donald shows up at the police station to talk to Jacob, revealing that he went to the site of the crash before the service. As the young man is asking if his dad suffered, Marcel, who is at his nearby desk, starts listening in on the conversation. Jacob warns Donald not to let survivor's guilt get the best of him, as no one could have saved Doug. As mom and son are looking at photos from the scene of the accident, Joey is watching video of Doug's final night at the casino. Looks like I'm going to have to make Detective Marcel Malone disappear, he intones. Joey shows up at the police station to show Donald and Vanessa video of Doug's last night at the casino. What neither realizes is that it's actually not Doug's final time at that table at Nicole's home. Danny and Chelsea find a moment to gently grill Carlton about his intentions. Admitting he felt Ted's eyes boring through him during the service, Carlton says he wouldn't be anywhere else but by Nicole's side. After spinning a tall tale about how he and Nicole supposedly met, Carlton totally wins over Danny and Chelsea. I prefer him to the cowardly lion, quips Danny. Before long, Nicole is taking Danny to task for rushing off to marry Andre in Vegas. No rest for the judgy. Replies Danny. Chelsea admits she's glad to have her live out loud mom back, but adds that she didn't expect it to be so deafening. Admitting she doesn't always know what she's doing it until it's already done, Danny says she's happy and having fun. But Chelsea wants her mom to treat the promise she and Andre made like it means something, because it does. Tuesday, October 7, 2025, Beyond the Gates. Today on Beyond the Gates, Fairmont Crest is awash with grief as the community mourns Doug. But amid the tears and sorrow, old schemes and fresh drama bubble just below the surface. The day begins with Doug's memorial service, a somber affair held at the chapel, decked in muted floral arrangements and filled with a steady stream of mourners whose faces betray their hidden agendas. Friends, family, and even casual acquaintances gather to honor the man who left them too soon, yet true to soap tradition. The audience is told more than shown, leaving a lingering tension that nothing in this town is ever truly straightforward. Joey, ever the opportunist, has the decency not to attend the service itself, though his absence is strategic rather than sorrowful. Post-service, he finds Vanessa wandering the chapel's outskirts, looking fragile and unraveling. With a veneer of concern, Joey engages her in a veiled conversation that drips with manipulative undertones. Each carefully chosen word dances on the edge of genuine sympathy and calculated intrigue. Their discussion is abruptly interrupted by Leslie, whose forthright introduction to Vanessa sets the stage for a potential alliance or catastrophe. The chemistry, though unspoken, suggests that Leslie and Joey could be trouble in motion, a duo whose plotting might shake Fairmont Crest to its core. Meanwhile, at the ritzy country club, Eva, prompted by her ever-intrusive mother, approaches Tomas' table with what she insists is a casual, innocent greeting. But any casual intention is quickly overshadowed by past tension. The writers, perhaps conveniently overlooking a prior lunch agreement between the two, have Eva engage Tomas in an honest dialogue. Tomas admits to crossing a line he shouldn't have, expressing regret and a desire to remain friends. Eva, seizing the moment to assert her dominance, points out Tomas' struggles in connecting with Kat, subtly undermining his relationship. Before the conversation escalates further, Kat arrives, interrupting Eva's subtle barbs. Instead of confrontation, Tomas stands firm in his devotion to Kat, acknowledging the hurt he caused Eva while making it clear where his heart truly lies. Eva, never one to leave without delivering a stinging verbal jab, declares pointedly, "Standing next to Kat, I feel frigid." The line lands like a verbal dagger, and she exits in a flurry of indignation. As she storms home, Eva confronts Leslie about the atrocious advice that led to this moment, her fury palpable, her voice echoing through the halls. Back at Fairmont Crest, Kat and Tomas share a quiet, tender moment before the world intrudes again. In the privacy of the public square, because what's a soap without a little exhibitionism, they declare their love and engage in a flirtatious, intimate display, reminding everyone that passion in Fairmont Crest never sleeps. At the police station, the weight of Doug's absence begins to manifest in unexpected ways. Donald arrives to speak with Jacob, revealing he had visited the crash site before the service. The conversation turns somber as Jacob delicately questions whether Doug suffered, attempting to navigate the tricky terrain of grief without inflaming survivors' guilt. Marcel, stationed nearby, listens indiscreetly, absorbing each word, his expression a mixture of concern and suspicion. Jacob counsels Donald not to let guilt dominate, emphasizing that no one could have prevented Doug's fate. In a quiet, intimate moment, mother and son pore over photos from the accident, the images a haunting reminder of life's fragility. Meanwhile, Joey is at work orchestrating another layer of chaos. He reviews video footage of Doug's final night at the casino, his tone dark and conspiratorial. "Looks like I'm going to have to make Detective Marcel Malone disappear," he mutters under his breath, the words a chilling hint of things to come. Unaware of the lurking consequences, Joey later shows Donald and Vanessa the same footage, claiming it depicts Doug's final hours. The twist, however, is in the timing. This isn't actually Doug's last night at the table, a secret yet to be revealed that promises explosive fallout. At Nicole's home, a different kind of tension brews, one punctuated by questions of trust and intentions. Danny and Chelsea take the opportunity to grill Carlton, probing the sincerity behind his presence in Nicole's life. Carlton, candid yet charming, admits he felt the intensity of Ted's gaze during the memorial service, but assures them he belongs by Nicole's side. Spinning an elaborate tale about how he met Nicole, Carlton successfully wins over both Danny and Chelsea, cementing his place as a surprisingly persuasive figure in a household wary of outsiders. Danny quips, "I prefer him to the Cowardly Lion," adding a touch of humor to the otherwise charged conversation. Nicole seizes a moment to challenge Danny on her impulsive Vegas wedding to Andre, prompting a playful retort. "No rest for the judgy." Chelsea, meanwhile, expresses relief and amusement at her mother, live out loud antics, acknowledging both the chaos and the joy Danny brings. Danny admits she often acts before thinking, but insists she's happy and embracing life's unpredictability. Chelsea, however, reminds her mother of the gravity of the promises made to Andre, emphasizing that some vows are not to be treated lightly. Their exchange captures the delicate balance between reckless joy and moral responsibility that defines the show's emotional core. Back at Fairmont Crest, simmering tensions continue to percolate. Leslie's presence hints at a brewing alliance with Joey, a duo whose plotting could destabilize multiple lives. Eva's confrontation with Leslie further complicates matters, ensuring that loyalties and rivalries are tested at every turn. Tomas and Kat's burgeoning public romance serves as a foil to the scheming, a reminder that amid manipulation and betrayal, love persists, albeit precariously. As the day draws to a close, multiple storylines intertwine. Grief and guilt at the police station, revenge and strategy in Joey's schemes, flirtation and vindication at the country club, and family dynamics and promises tested at Nicole's home. Every interaction, every whispered word, and every calculated glance sets the stage for a cascade of revelations that will ripple through Fairmont Crest in the days to come. The episode ends with a sense of unresolved tension, leaving viewers desperate for the next installment, knowing full well that in Beyond the Gates, the only certainty is drama.